Good morning, Miss Keeble. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. I've had a lovely week in school working very hard. We've had about 25 children in every day and they've been busy too. I've seen quite a few teachers coming in to make phone calls to their class too. Yesterday though, my naughty cat had a rather horrid surprise for me when I got up. He had a mouse. He was playing with it. I had to quickly catch it and hide it from him. Yuck! How are you, Mr. O?
Oh, I can't see through these glasses. I wonder how Mr. O sees through them. Oh, that's better. I'm doing very well, thanks. Me and Mrs. O have been bug hunting and...
Oi!
What's going on?
Chair!
Oh, for goodness sake.
Cheeky monkeys!
Oh, what happened there, Miss
I
Keeble?
don't know.
My glasses too. Oh, I mean, anyone would think this programme is about children. It's ridiculous.
Suit.
Oh, well, we're going to have to start again properly, aren't we?
will.
Because I feel quite uncomfortable about that. And I thought not massively complimentary, really. Was it? Although, in truth, they were actually quite good.
They were actually quite good, but don't tell anybody.
No, I'm never going to say that.
No.
Even though it actually could be a reasonable blueprint for future episodes.
Could be.
But anyway, we
A
won't
little
tell them.
thought.
We'll never tell them.
Never tell them.
Or anyone else. Because I'm not sure anyone watches this, do they?
No,
Anyway,
I don't think
That's
so.
fine. Anyway, should we start again?
Should we
'Cause
start?
I feel like I need to start.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay, ready?
Right,
1,
ready.
2, 3.
Good morning,
Yatton!
It's like Groundhog Day.
Welcome.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome back. And to another exciting episode. We've got spin to win and fling going on. So lots of stuff.
Excellent.
Plus all the usual shout outs. So, I mean, I don't know if you got any news. If you had any issues with your cat?
Well, I'm really glad this morning there were no presents left for me by the cat. No mouse, no bird.
But
So
I think your news has been read out.
my news has been read out. That was the big news.
Nice.
I have to say.
Oh, that's always, it's the one disadvantage of cats, isn't it? They do bring you presents, don't
Yes, they do bring you presents, but I think I'm going to invest in a very big bell for his neck
bell,
now.
like a massive cowbell.
Massive
waving
cowbell,
down.
so he can stop hunting.
Well, it would be really nice, just on our kind of reviewing what happened in the last one. It'd be lovely if you could tell us about your pets, because if you remember, Mr. Hayward and I dressed up in our animal things and we brought our dogs in, which is great. Have you managed to catch up with that?
I have really enjoyed it. I was laughing with Mr. Hayward with how well behaved the dogs
they were all right.
And it was like, the sneaky treat in the hand.
I was a bit worried. I must admit, my dog is not massively reliable.
No.
So. But it would be lovely to, hear and see about your pets. Whether you've got a pet woodlice or a fish or whatever, anything, or a monkey, clearly. But it would be great to hear from you, maybe a little film or photo of your pet. So that would be good.
That would be.
And also, I was thinking about this. We've had a couple of paper book reviews, but it would be really nice if we could have some little video clips of you giving us book reviews. That would be great. Otherwise, I'll be forced to do one because I love reading, so do you.
We do,
and we can maybe kickstart it that way.
That might be a really good idea. Well, I'll have to have a think about that.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you out there can come up with better ideas of getting children to read a book that you like or getting your friends to read a book that you like. I think your imagination is better than ours. So come on, think of a way that you could persuade another person in your class or your year group to read a book that you've enjoyed.
Brilliant. Okay, so without further ado, shall we crack on?
Let's crack on.
Yeah.
So where are we going to start?
We're a bit...
we're all over the place with this.
We weren't ready.
We were. Right.
Shall I start or do you start?
You go ahead, Mr. O. What are shout-outs for
All right. Okay, so first, a bit of an apology to Tara. Now, Tara wrote to me and she had an amazing story which then got buried in all my emails. So sorry, Tara. Luckily, she did remind me. She's in class 2J. She wrote in and said her uncle is a volunteer for the RSPB, That's the Royal Society for the Protection of Birds. And he gave Tara a nest box with a nest box camera. How exciting is that?
Oh.
And brilliantly, they put the nest box up, and they've had a great tit who has been roosting in the nest box every night. And she's got a photograph there of the great tit inside and roosting, not nesting, but roosting.
Ah.
So I guess it's a safe spot for them to be. And so I think the great tit is actually waiting for a girlfriend/wife, and then they're hoping that they could have some chicks and things. But
that'd be really exciting, wouldn't it?
But the nice thing is, this was a really good incentive for Tara to do a fact file, like Mrs. O was saying about birds, and she's done a brilliant one.
That's beautiful.
All about the great tit. So well done, Tara, for that. And it was very, very, very worthy of it. And I look forward to seeing some actual footage. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Year ones this week, in their learning, were asked to make bird feeders.
Oh,
so maybe they could use Tara's fact file.
Nice.
If they are lucky enough to have great tits on their bird feeders.
Yeah, brilliant. I must admit, I like bird spotting, but the one thing that I find quite hard is the bird song and identifying it. Now, great tit is one that I can actually identify.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's got a very uppy, downy.
Oh, I never knew that.
But I do get it confused with a chiff-chaff. Just saying, that's one of my little targets.
Very impressed with that, Mr.
Yeah, thank
O.
you. Okay, so Zoe in 8J, she's done some fantastic work on flowering plants. And
super drawings. And
really.
The actual flower is there, so she's taken the flower and she's put it onto her learning as well as her own drawing.
Yeah, do you know what? I hadn't spotted that. She has. So she's taken a buttercup, and although it's a wonderful bit of artwork, it's actually a proper science diagram because it shows all the root systems. So Zoe's done really well there, and more facts about plants. Really, really detailed. So well done to Zoe. She's done tons actually. So really good effort, and actually some. I think she's done some plant dissection because she's also put some of those parts.
She has of the flowering plant.
Stamen, the carpel, and the sepal. So, and even some pollen. So really good work, Zoe. Well done, and thanks for sending that in. Really good learning. Okay, couple of things. Now, this was Elijah. He has in class 2J. He has been doing some amazing writing.
Yes, I saw that. I read that through.
Yeah, it's all about a new football stadium.
It is. So they've been looking at persuasive writing, and I wrote back to Elijah actually because I'm not a fan of football, but his advert was so good that even I'm tempted to go to the stadium.
I really like his diagram or design for the football stadium, and I was actually looking at the adverts. There's a free drink of any kind. How nice is that? So well done to Elijah for that. Lily from class 1J, she too has been. Now I've photocopied this. It's come out in black and white, but it was a really beautiful watercolour picture of a great tit again. And again, this is based on the Nature Detectives work. Lily she's been spotting birds and butterflies, which is lovely, and she's heard the sound of baby birds from great tits who are nesting in her neighbour's trees.
Oh.
So it's great, isn't it? It's so good to get out there and to hear those things and see them
and notice. We don't always notice.
No, and actually you've got to be quiet and you've got to be really still and listen, haven't you? Sophie Sophie from, I'm not entirely sure which class. Sophie has been persuading again. She's been designing a place.
So it'll be year 3.
Year 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a place to visit.
That's right.
And in here, and again, it's in black and white. It doesn't do it justice, but it is. It's called something like Rosy Posy Place, but it's. Oh, here we go. Rosy Posy Island. It's very secluded,
Right.
which is good in an island. And what I liked about this, it's suitable for camping. So
Perfect for you then,
perfect
Stowe.
for me. I would definitely, after lockdown, I will definitely be probably going to Rosy Posy Island. It's affordable prices. I do like a budget holiday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got lovely accommodation. So again, very persuasive. I'm definitely all about Rosy Posy Island, especially the name, which is great. So well done to Sophie. That was excellent. Maya from class 6 in year 4. She has done. Oh, I can't read out. She's done a quiz. She's done a quiz. Now I'm going to read out the questions. You might have had a flash of the answers there, but if you know any of the answers to these, then write in. I'm not going to give you them. I didn't know many. Okay, first question. Question number 1. What came first, invertebrates or dinos? I'm guessing that's dinosaurs. Which came first, invertebrates or dinosaurs? Do you want to answer that? Which do you reckon?
I reckon invertebrates.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, I reckon dinosaurs. So we'll see who was right. Second question. What's the real name of a saber-toothed tiger?
No idea.
Really big toothy tiger.
Yeah, scary.
Yeah. Third one. What do otters use to break open mussels and oysters?
Oh, I know that one.
Do you?
Yes.
I'm going to leave that one because I think the children might be able to work that one out. Next question is, what do pandas eat? Good question. This is a good one. Next question. What's the longest living animal on the earth? That's quite clever because we tend to think of we're the sort of, apex predator, don't we?
Yes.
But there are creatures that live longer than us.
There are.
Fortunately. And, there's another one. What's the biggest breed of dog? It's definitely not a Cocker Spaniel, because I've got one of those. It's not very big. Or, like Mr. Hayward's terrier.
They are tiny.
With a tiny head.
And although Oz is big, I wouldn't say he was the biggest
No,
dog
he's
I've
quite
ever
big, don't he?
seen. But I do know a member of staff that's got quite a big
Oh,
dog.
maybe do some inquiries. And then you might know this one. What's the smallest breed of cat?
Ah.
I'd never
yes.
heard of this one, so I don't know.
Well, you can get tiny little teacup ones
Oh,
these
good gracious
days.
me. Are they like the Chihuahua equivalent?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Well, I've got had a lovely email from Rosie in 9J, my class. She wrote to me and told me everything that she's been doing. She's been super busy learning Italian, and she wrote to me. I had to look it up. Spero tu stia bene. I'm sure it doesn't mean, or it does not pronounce like that. And it's I think it was, I hope you are fine.
Oh.
And which is nice of Rosie.
Grazie, Rosie.
Yeah, grazie. And she's been doing cooking. She's been making flatbreads, which is really good. What I was very impressed with, Rosie's mum does she reads books on YouTube for YouTube. She has a YouTube channel, and Rosie was helping her film and edit her channel, much like we're doing here.
Brilliant. Well
so
done.
she could be, if we ever let
In
go
that
and let children in, I think Rosie might be quite good.
Might be.
Yeah. She's also been doing poetry. She's written a diary. She's been going on bike rides. And her and her mum are doing Couch to 5K, which is very impressive.
Very impressive.
So well done, Rosie. Good effort. Elijah wrote in, and he wrote in with a recommendation. It wasn't a book.
Okay.
It was for He must have seen me on my typewriter. He's written in and he's recommended the BBC Bite-Size typing tutor.
Oh, yes,
I think
I've
it's the
seen
Dance
that.
Mat one.
Yes.
And he's actually learning to type, which is a really, really good skill.
Absolutely.
I mean, I learnt to type, touch type, because I quite often do that now. Mm-hmm. And it's so good to be able to touch type. And if you can learn early, then your fingers can do it without even. You can chat away like that and be typing.
It's muscle memory.
It is muscle memory. So Elijah is doing that.
Well done, Elijah.
I know.
Impressed.
So good. He's written to me a couple of times about that. So I'm looking forward to catching up. See what letter he's on. Yes. You have to learn. What letter. Oh, this week I'm doing J. So that's good. Okay, Sam. There's a picture of Sam there. It's only a little one, but Sam from class 6I, he's doing really well with his home learning, Mrs. Bynum wrote, and he's using a lot of Yatton learner skills.
Well done.
And what a great link. So even though you're at home, he's still using those Yatton learner skills that we've done a lot of work on. And Mrs. Bynum said he's been he's being a responsible learner, which is really good. He's taking pride in everything he does at home. Excellent, always good. And he's using his perseverance learner skill.
Well done.
So good. It's so good for your learning, isn't it?
It is.
To have those skills. Well done. Well done to Sam. Okay. This was the very impressive work of Finley.
Wow.
Finley has been building the Harry Potter castle, Hogwarts. And he's done that independently. And there are thousands of pieces. It's really impressive.
Incredible.
And he must be a big fan, big Lego fan, I imagine. And he's been working hard at that, and he wants a shout out. Definitely worthy of a shout out. Yeah, well done. Miss Conway wrote in to me to say about Liam. Liam's work. He's in class 7I, and he has invented a new creature called the octocheat.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I don't know whether you've heard about that, but it's the octocheat is Liam writes is that it would be an ideal pet.
Yes, well, you see, year twos are also doing persuasive writing.
Right, nice.
And they are coming up with a whole load of different monsters and creatures for me to choose for a new school pet.
Ooh, it.
So there will be other children that we've got for shout outs. So I've had some fantastic learning in from year two, all trying to persuade me which pet would be the best. So tell us about.
Shall I read this one?
Please.
And then if anybody hasn't done it,
please send them in.
Send it in because you're open to persuasion, aren't you?
I am.
So, dear Miss Cable, I'm writing to you to persuade you that the octocheat would make a good pet for Yatton School for lots of reasons. Firstly, nice opener. As the octocheat normally lives in the ocean, we would need a salty pond area for the octocheat to live in. It would be a great project for all the children. They could build it. I could see that. Secondly, it would be great for science because it's a fascinating creature to study. The children could write about the creature and they could draw it in art. The speedy octocheat, nice use of adjectives, would be excellent for the children's PE because it would encourage them to run faster. I don't know whether that's because it like nips or something. Finally, the octocheat lives for 80 years, so it would be a special pet of the school for many years, and lots of children would get to see it and enjoy it.
Super ideas.
Pretty compelling.
Super.
And here we go. There's a little cell now. Now that you have read my letter, I'm sure that you would agree that the octocheat would be a perfect pet for the school. Yours sincerely, Liam. So, very persuasive letter, and I'm sure you've had lots.
And I'm going to keep hold of them, and I think once all of them have come in, I think the year 2 teachers would like me to respond to which one I would go for. So you'll have to wait and see year 2s.
So it's got to be persuasive, hasn't it?
It has to be persuasive.
Okay, so another one from Miss Conway sent in someone in her class. Hugh. Hugh has done some amazing writing. Absolutely amazing
Isn't
writing.
that beautiful?
And he's in class 7I, so well done. He's, quote, throwing himself into his home learning. Now that's brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely getting really stuck in. So well done, Hugh. Big shout out to you for all your home learning. Okay, right, now this is a sort of an announcement for something that's going to come, because Henry, frequent contributor, as you know, Henry's always in. He has, and I've seen this, I've just not been able to upload it yet, but Henry's been doing magic, obviously. He's very talented, and he's done a short magic trick, which we'll put on a later show, link to it, because it's really good. He's clever. He's obviously in the magic circle.
Yeah.
He's got all the tricks and everything. So that's that. And that's that nearly done. This I like. Mrs. Bynan, I think, sent this to me. This is about Maisie in class 6I. And Maisie has been, again, using her Yatton learner skills, responsibility, taking pride. But she's also been doing lots of work on phonics and number work. And she made this great picture. Can you see what she might have used to help her model that?
Oh, isn't that good? Is that egg? Her hands.
Her hands.
Her hands.
Yeah.
I was thinking, hang on, I have to get closer.
I know.
They are
it's
hands,
really good.
aren't they?
Yeah. So she's used her hands to make a picture of a daffodil, or as I like to call it, a handadil.
Very good, Mr.
Yeah.
O.
And that's it. Look, ton of stuff for me. What have you got?
Oh, I've got loads too. Right. So, do you remember, I think it was a couple of episodes back, we had one of our lovely children get a Blue Peter badge.
Oh, yeah, and it was very green.
Yes,
no,
well,
but it's brilliant. It's
well,
brilliant.
now you're going to be really, really green, because we have 2 other children who have got Blue Peter badges.
Wow,
so,
how have they got those?
Zach in 3J and Chloe in 7I made pictures to send to Blue Peter. Zach drew the Blue Peter boat and used tissue paper for the sea and the clouds, and Chloe drew a picture of her teddy bear's picnic. And so it says, in yesterday's post, they both received a Blue Peter badge each for their lovely pictures and are rather proud of them. So we thought we'd share. Big,
well done.
Big well done. Well deserving of a shout out there.
Yeah, brilliant.
And we're not jealous at all.
No, not jealous in the slightest. I've never wanted one.
No, not much. Right. Next, on this, another one from year 2, another great monster.
Ooh,
so this is from Thomas, and Thomas has in class. Oh, what class is Thomas in? Sorry, Thomas, I haven't got your class on here. Oh, 7I. There we go. 7I. Now, Thomas has done some superb writing. Not only does it read beautifully, but look how neat that is.
Wow, that could be printed.
Superb handwriting, Thomas.
Well done.
So Thomas also has a monster that he would like me to have in the school. There is a picture of it. It's called the Jimmy.
The Jimmy.
The Jimmy. And it says, I'm writing to you, dear Miss Keeble, I'm writing to you to try and persuade you to get the Jimmy as a new school pet. In my opinion, what a great nice. Opener that is. In my opinion, the Jimmy would make an excellent school pet. Here are my reasons. Firstly, I think the Jimmy would make an excellent school pet because he can make up funny jokes about himself and make the children laugh. We'd like that.
That's good.
Secondly, he is incredibly helpful. For instance, his pink spiky legs would pick up all the rubbish that have been thrown on the floor.
Wow.
And then the playground can be tidy. That would be good. In addition, his green, smooth body, nice use of adjectives there, makes people relaxed when they're stressed by lying still.
We talked about that with our pets, didn't we?
Did.
Oh, yeah, nice.
So that was good listening, wasn't it?
It was good
Finally, if I feel lonely, you might let me play fetch with it, because he is a pleasant creature.
Ooh.
I'm sure that now you have read my letter, you agree with me that he would be a fantastic pet for the school. He is a helpful, pleasant and funny. Would you like me to bring it? Yours sincerely, Thomas. Wonderful, Thomas.
Well, great imagination and very compelling, evidence there for a pet.
But wait,
Teachers.
Here is another.
No way.
Chloe. Now, she also wishes to persuade me with Miss Monster.
Oh.
There it is, Miss Monster. Now, Miss Monster, it says, Dear Miss Keeble, I'm writing to you because I was hoping you would let my monster be the new school pet. Firstly, you should know that if you are sad, my monster will come and cuddle and cheer you up. Secondly, she would be helpful around the school and she would like teaching the kids. Oh, some of you would be able to have a rest. Finally, he'll be good for all the lessons. Oh, I'm really sorry, Chloe, that last bit of writing has been taken off on the picture. Sorry. But you end with, I'm sure that you have read my letter. You agree that my monster will make a great school pet at Yatton School. Yours sincerely, Chloe. Very sorry I can't read that last bit, but I loved your persuasion so far. So well done to you.
I like the fact that they've all got multi-features.
Yes.
They? Many reasons why they're all good.
Absolutely.
Nice.
So we've already talked about Elijah's stadium.
We have.
I think so. We've done. Jack. So I have a lovely story here of Jack and the Beanstalk, which came from Five Eye, from Miss Lloyd, from Ralph. It tells me that... yes, I remember this. Sorry, Ralph. I was reading the wrong part. I was reading Miss Lloyd's bit at the top. I need to be reading your bit. Now, the class have been doing the Jack and Beanstalk story as part of their home learning. And Ralph decided that they were going to do the story in a film. So there's a little film there that needs to be shared. And I watched it, Ralph, and it was brilliant because he got his whole family involved in being little puppets, in telling the story. And there was even a little bit of, so as Miss Lloyd says, please say a big thank you, Ralph, to your whole family. What a lovely thing to do together. As I was watching it, I thought I heard you accompanying as the harp on your keyboard. How clever. And then I noticed in the credits that it was you. So, absolutely brilliant.
Wow.
It is really impressive. Very much worth watching. So, hopefully we might be able to link it on to the videos.
Nice. We've got Henry's.
Yeah.
And who's that? Sorry, I've forgotten now.
This is Ralph.
Ralph. Yeah, we'll definitely get them. We'll have a little, we'll have a movie montage.
Yeah, so
Brilliant.
well done to you. Excellent learning. Yes, that's all of mine in terms of learning, but timetables, rock stars.
TT rock stars. Who's up, who's down?
Well, so this is for the week commencing the 4th of May. Right, quickest average speed for this week. Well done to class 4.
Nice.
11.93 seconds per question.
Very
good. In upper school, the quickest average speed was from class 10.
Ooh, well done.
Mr. Froggatt will
Mr.
be
Froggatt,
very
we will be
pleased with you. and a very impressive 5.99 seconds.
Good gracious me, that's very quick.
So all of you out there, get on to Rockstars. So you've got 2 targets there to beat. So lower school, 11.93 seconds, and upper school, 5.99 seconds.
That's very, under 6 seconds is very good.
It is.
And I know a few children have been challenging Mr. Frogget.
They have.
And some have been beaten.
Class 6 this week have the highest number of players.
Oh, that's good.
66% logged in. So it could still be higher.
Yeah.
So come on, guys, get onto your times tables, Rockstars. Because it's been a little bit down. So come back on it. It's really important you get your times tables learnt. But let's see who's improved. So the following children have all improved their studio speed. So well done to you. In 2J, Elijah and Edward. In 3J, Hayden. In 4J, Oscar, Rowan and Kieran. In 5J, Thomas. In 6J, Alfie. In 7J, Naomi. In 8J, Fraser and Samuel. In 9J, Ella and Erin. In 10J, Ollie, Charlie, George, Will and Joe. 11J, Beth. And 12J, Joe and Archie. So well done to all of you. I'd love it next week if we can have even more names on there and you are all going on to Rockstars.
It's really good to hear that, isn't it? People improving, because it is all about, it's about learning your tables, but it's also about improving your speed. Speed of recall will really help you in your maths. And it's one of those things, isn't it, like riding a bike. If you can nail your tables, your times tables, then you'll be set up for life.
It really does help in so many areas. So well done to all of you. Right, that's the last of our shout outs.
Cool. Should we do birthdays?
I think we should do birthdays. Yeah. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
So who has had a birthday in this last week or coming up? Let's have a look. Fantastic. Chloe, happy birthday to you. From class 7 in the infant school. And Perry, happy birthday to you from class 8 in the infant school. That's it from the infants.
Okay, from the juniors then, we've got Lily from class 12, Maximus, class 6, Alex, class 9, Leilani, class 7, Benjamin, class 4, and Ryan, class 6, and Lily from class 1. All have had birthdays this week.
Fantastic.
So happy birthday to you, and I hope you're having a lovely time and making the best of it.
Brilliant.
Cool.
Lovely.
Right
then, shall we spin to win?
Well, yes, and of course you've missed out, haven't you?
I have.
You've missed out because of our new feature. Now, if you just give me a hand with this,
I will.
You might notice that in addition, the Spin to Win went away for a massive no expense spared upgrade, and you'll notice that now the chocolate bar and toilet roll have all got a name on. Now, that's because it's also Spin to Fling. It's very complicated.
Very complicated.
We do one spin to fling.
Right.
And then we can get, hopefully, to pie a teacher, because that's always good fun. And you'll get to do that. That's nice.
Yay!
Just get your own back. and then we do 7 spin to win.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how it works. Do you want to start then by drawing the spin to fling?
Can I?
Yeah, you can.
How exciting.
And we'll see who it is.
I wonder who.
And remember, if you get drawn to spin to fling, you'll get your chocolate too. So.
Oh, yeah. Right, I'm going to the bottom. So, Evie, yeah.
Cool, right. So
okay.
You are... Now, who is your victim, Evie? Do you want to spin?
Let's have a look. Who would I want?
Mr. Burnshaw! Wow, Mr. Burnshaw. Wow. I hope he's ready for this.
I hope he's ready for this.
Right, when we've done this, we'll throw one down the internet.
We will.
It's amazing, it works.
Get ready, Mr. Burton.
It sort of dematerialises, we think, and then comes out the other end.
Magic foam.
It is magic, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okey-dokey.
right, so now these are just the straight chocolate ones, which is very exciting, / toilet roll. Sophie from 5J. Chocolate, well done.
Well done, Sophie. Naomi in 7J. Yep, chocolate.
Tom from Year 4.
Oh,
Chocolate.
just chocolate. We have Sam, who is in 4J. Come on, Sam, get a toilet roll. No. Chocolate.
Reese in 4J. Ooh, close. Chocolate, well
done,
done.
Reese.
How are we doing?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have Emily in 2J. You ready? Chocolate, well done, Emily.
And I've got Elijah.
Oh, we'll have to check which class
We'll
Elijah's
check
in.
that in. Yeah, that'll be on our list. And that's another chocolate.
Yes, well done.
That's
Lots
it.
of chocolate one this week.
Well done everyone. No toilet roll sadly, but we can't have a toilet roll every go.
No,
can we?
I guess
But,
not. I guess not.
Very, very exciting.
Right, Mr. O, I've got a joke for you.
Jokes, of
Jokes!
course. Do you know what? I wonder why I was feeling a bit down.
I know.
I've not had a joke.
Do you know what? I had a lovely visit
Did you?
this week from 2 children, Amelie and Louis.
Okay.
Amelie, we were just having a chat about various things. And they said how much they loved watching this programme. They particularly liked the jokes. And I went,
that's nice.
all right, brilliant. We've run out of jokes. How about you go and get us some jokes?
Yeah.
So we can have them for the programme. And they amazed me because there, in front of us, they came up with these brilliant
They
jokes.
actually knew jokes.
They actually knew
Wow.
jokes. And I can't remember
Genuine
jokes
comedians.
at all.
No, not
Genuine. So let's
go.
try these
try
ones
them.
out. Are you ready? Okay, so what did the penguin wear on her feet?
I don't know. What did the penguin wear on her feet?
Flipper flops.
Flipper flops. Nice.
Nice one.
Yeah, very good.
Okay, here we go. What's a football fan's favourite flavour of ice cream?
That's a tongue twister.
It is.
What's a football fan's favourite flavour of ice cream? I have no idea. What is a football fan's favourite flavour of ice cream?
Aston Vanilla.
Aston Vanilla. Very good.
Isn't that a good one?
Yeah, that is good.
Okay.
I like it.
We've got a bit of a football theme
Good.
going,
Nice.
okay?
Yeah.
Why did Cinderella get kicked off the football team?
Probably because you were wearing a ridiculous dress, but I imagine it's not that. Why did she get kicked off?
Because she kept running away from the ball.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's good.
It is
That's
a good
very
one.
good.
Okay,
Much better
one
than
more. We like this one. Me and Mr. Hayward as we sat in the office. Here we go. Why don't grasshoppers like football?
Ooh, tricky one. I don't know. Why do grasshoppers not like football?
Because they're all about cricket.
Oh, nice. Yeah, cricket, grasshoppers. I get it.
Yeah.
Very clever.
We like that one. So, got another one for you, Mr. O.
Who's this from?
This is from Joseph in 4J. It's a couple of Star Wars jokes for you that they wanted to share on this episode. They're very much enjoying watching it.
Good.
Here we go. I'm not really into Star Wars, so I probably won't get these. Do you know Star Wars?
A little bit.
I think out
Although
there
I
you
probably know more than
No,
I do.
I think out there you may be better than us on these. So here we go. Why did the Wookiee cross the road?
Oh, I don't know. Why did the Wookiee cross the road?
It was the chicken's day off.
Oh, nice. I got that one.
And where do the Rebel Alliance eat lunch?
Where do the Rebel Alliance eat lunch? I've no idea.
The Admiral Snack Bar.
Oh.
There we go. So
Very good.
out there, you're giggling. I'm sure.
Imagine in the Star Wars world.
There we go.
They're falling about.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I hope you are. So thank you to all of you. Please do keep us entertained with jokes. We'd love to hear from you. So please do keep sending them in.
Well, funny you should say that, Miss Keeble, but I've got a joke.
Joy.
I know, because I know everyone likes my jokes.
We love them, Mr. O.
So, did you hear the one about the two thieves who stole a calendar?
No, I didn't. Tell me more.
They each got 6 months.
Right.
Well, okay. I'll keep trying.
Anything else we got coming up?
It's now time to spin to fling. And our victim was Mr. Burtonshaw. So you ready? Have you got a pie?
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Here's one ready to go.
Good. Excellent.
Mr. Burtonshaw, I hope you are ready. Do I stand? Shall I stand?
I'd sit.
Are you sit?
Because, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not so hard then.
No.
I'm a good thrower, Mr. Burtonshaw. Are you ready?
On the internet. Here he goes.
Ready, steady, get that!
Good shot.
Thank you very much.
He wasn't expecting that, was he?
No. Hey ho. Oh, look. We've got a visitor.
Oh, a visitor?
A visitor.
Not a special guest.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, who is it?
Well, I'll skittle off.
All right.
And you will see.
Oh.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks, Miss Keeble. Oh, it's Miss Lloyd. Hello. Hey, nice to see you.
Oh, good morning.
Come on in. Come and sit down on the purple sofa.
Thank you very much. What a treat.
Oh, nice to see you.
You too.
Oh, I've got something for you.
Have you?
Yeah. So I've been following your lovely tutorials. I'm not very good.
Oh, I'm sure you
I
are.
have tried. I've been sort of breaking the eardrums of Miss Keeble.
Do you know what the important thing is, Mr. O?
Am I holding it the right way round?
You have, and Miss Keeble claims to be the better player, but had the wrong hand at
No
the top.
way. So I've already
Left
scored
hand at the top,
because she's
Mr. O.
way better than I am. But okay, I'm
She
just
is a
going to
good
try.
player.
See what you think. I've been trying a little bit. Hang on.
I'm really impressed.
From your tutorial.
That's really
Yeah.
good. No music.
No,
Flat
I know.
fingers.
So that's as far as I've got.
Brilliant.
What have you been up to? I think I'm a bit behind.
So you are on lesson 1 there,
Okay,
Mr.
right.
O. Lesson 2 was finishing Old MacDonald Had a Farm.
Right. Okay.
Lesson 3 was starting Yankee Doodle Came to Town.
Yes. Nice.
And this weekend I will be filming the end of Yankee Doodle.
Yeah.
Then we've got 2 whole pieces, and I've had emails in, so thank you. Hello, Elliot. Hello, Amelia. 2 children who've sent emails back and photographs, which is lovely.
Fantastic.
Really good feedback on that, so that's exciting.
Get some pictures up.
Just as exciting, Mr. O, I've
Yeah.
got a new recorder.
No way. It's very smart.
It is
It's
smart.
like a non-standard one.
It's made of environmentally friendly plastic, if there is such a thing.
Oh, probably recycled.
Bamboo-y type thing.
Oh, okay, right.
And
nice.
if we look at your mouthpiece, you've got a good
Yeah.
mouthpiece there. My
Have
other
I?
one had a straight mouthpiece. That's not so good.
Oh,
These bent mouthpieces are much better.
that's good. Does it fit better?
Yeah, you're more likely to stay in tune.
Oh, okay.
And this was an early birthday present from my mum and dad.
Oh, that's nice.
So my
That's
birthday's
really
in
good.
half term, and they said you can have it early while you're doing your
Oh,
videoing.
Good, and you can feel good about
So,
playing because it's environmentally
Does
friendly.
sound quite
Yeah.
nice. So
Cool. So what are you going to play for us today?
I am learning something myself. In my
what are you
own
learning?
time,
Yeah.
I'm teaching myself a harder piece.
Oh.
So I am learning the trumpet hornpipe from Captain Pugwash.
Oh.
Do you remember Captain
I
Pugwash in
do,
those
many
days?
years ago.
Yeah,
That was
long
good.
time
I
ago in the
enjoyed that.
1980s.
I enjoyed the characters.
The characters' names
Yeah,
were very
they
good.
were very
They
good,
were
yeah.
good. So I'm learning this piece here, which
Oh
is
my
quite
goodness
tricky.
me, that's tricky.
So I'll play you a little bit of that.
Yeah, and then maybe could you teach me a little bit?
And I'll teach you a little bit. And then if you like, I've got a little treat.
Oh.
at the end before I go.
Yeah.
So I'll teach you a little bit of this. Now, I only started learning it yesterday, and I am a good Yatton learner because it's not perfect yet.
Oh, that's fine. Work in progress.
Yeah,
Good.
I think so.
Nice.
So if I play you first couple of lines,
Yeah, that'd be
something
great,
you can hear the tune, and then I'll teach you a little bit of it.
Let's see if I can remember it.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. So this is the trumpet hornpipe from Captain Pugwash. And so on.
Wow. I
All in
feel,
one breath.
I feel like I'm in the presence of greatness. That was amazing. And
Thank you.
literally took me right back to my childhood watching Captain Pugwash.
There we
That's
are.
amazing.
That's great. So I'm still learning that. I want to get a little bit quicker
Well, I don't know,
at it and learn it without the
like
music.
pretty much learned
So
it, actually.
I'm
but-
quite good at sight reading.
Are you? That's
Yeah.
good. So that's reading the music
That's
and knowing what the notes
Yes,
are.
and knowing what it is without having to
Wow.
write anything on it.
That's
so
really good.
I'm
Not
all
like
right
left
at that.
finger up,
So,
because that's where I am.
so shall I teach you a little bit of that?
A tiny little bit.
So
I'm a
you
bit
need to
intimidated
have
now.
6 flat fat fingers on
Yes.
your recorder.
Yeah, I'm trying that.
Bottom D.
Oh,
We go
Oh,
up one
nice.
note to E.
yeah.
And then we go to F sharp. So you've got 2 fingers at the bottom.
Ooh.
Now you've got to go t-t-t with your tongue on the recorder. Brilliant! See, you're a really quick learner. Brilliant! There we go. One more bit.
Oh.
So thumb off at the back. So then you need that thumb to push your
thumb
recorder.
off.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
So you use your right thumb to support your recorder so it doesn't go floppy. That's it.
Wow.
That's it.
Well, that's really good. And thank you
You
so
keep
much.
practicing.
Are you going to be, presumably you're putting up those tutorials all
I'm
the
doing them
time?
every week. They're going online.
Fantastic.
Normally on a Thursday night. Our internet in Portishead is not very fast.
No, it's a bit.
It takes all
in the
night,
sump.
Mr. O, just
It's
to
in-
upload.
It's in the sump, isn't it?
So,
yeah.
and I need a little help at a video for me. So when she's not around.
It's hard. Yeah. Well,
So
done
this
for
weekend
that.
we're going to lesson 4. Would you like to hear my treat?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, you've got a treat. I thought that was my treat.
Well, no, it goes
on then,
one
what have
step
you got?
further because I checked with Mr. Hayward and he said it was okay.
Oh, okay.
Don't try this at home.
I'm intrigued.
Right.
What
now,
is it?
if you've ever been in class 5,
Yeah.
you will know my little treat because it's my party piece,
Oh,
Mr. O.
I'm
I've
excited.
only got one party piece.
Okay.
And this is it.
It's not
It's not
one
great,
With, not the
haven't
one with
practiced.
balloons then.
No balloons.
No, okay, not that party.
And I've never tried it on this recorder either.
Oh,
my new
okay.
present. So
I'm
we'll
looking
see.
forward to it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Don't make me laugh.
Okay.
There.
Wow, that is incredible.
There we are.
Now, I didn't know you could do that. How can you
don't tell many
play,
people.
How can you possibly play? I mean, I'm struggling to play it through my mouth. How on earth do
Well,
you
the
do it
breathing
through-
needs practice.
Yes.
I need to practice
Wow.
on the breathing.
Well, that's
but there we
incredible.
go.
And thank you so much for coming in.
Well, that's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's been brilliant. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm learning very slowly, but I am enjoying it.
I'm really pleased you're doing a great job. And next
you.
time you play with Miss Keeble, left hand at the top.
Yeah, oh, so I can tell her that because she was actually trying to get one over on me because she played Lord of the Dance like that.
I know she's really good at playing
She
it,
is
isn't
good.
she? How she does it with the wrong hand at the top, I don't know.
Oh no,
but there
I
we
don't
are.
know either. But
Anyway,
well,
lovely to see you.
Yeah, nice. And thanks for coming in.
That's my pleasure.
And see you soon.
See you soon.
Yeah, cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Well, that was a treat,
Bye.
wasn't it? It was a real treat. And that's just about it. I think next up we're going to go over to Mrs. Brenton, who is showing us how to make a really half-healthy snack called something like not a Mars bar, healthier than a Mars bar, but not as healthy as an apple and other bits that I can't remember. But anyway, it sounded really good. So hope you enjoy Mrs. Brenton's cooking video.
Hello everyone. I've been finding it tricky to find flour when I've been going out shopping, so I thought I'd make something that doesn't need flour. So today I'm making, it's a snappy title, healthier than a Mars bar but not as healthy as an apple, Rice Krispie and peanut butter bites. And as from the title you can tell that we're having mainly Rice Krispies and peanut butter. So I'm ready to go. I've put an apron on, I've washed my hands thoroughly, and if you've got long hair, remember to tie it back. Right, so let's go first of all through the ingredients to see if we've got everything. We need 30 grams of butter, 75 grams or 3 tablespoons of honey, 120 grams of peanut butter. Now this peanut butter has just got peanuts in, it hasn't got any added sugar or palm oil or anything, it's just 100% peanuts. And then 65 grams of Rice Krispies, but if you're going to use chopped nuts and fruit like I'm doing, it's just 55 grams. And then 50 grams of porridge oats and about 30 grams of chopped nuts and fruit, and an optional dark chocolate if we're going to use that at the end. I just need to finish off chopping up some of the fruits. Here I'm going to use a pair of scissors, just like that. Still be careful of your fingers. There you go, and that's finished. So in here I've got apricots, dates, cherries, almonds. You might want to put cashews in, or even raisins, or more peanuts. Okay, so we've also need a saucepan, a large saucepan, scales, a baking tray that's lined with baking paper, a knife, chopping board, spoons, wooden spoon, and a spatula if you've got one to scrape out the pan. First of all, I'm going to weigh out the butter. That's 30 grams, I've already weighed that out. And then the honey. Now the honey is very sticky, so use 2 spoons when you're doing this. Get 2 spoons on hand, and it's 30 grams. No, it's 75 grams. So you just sort of pour it in. It doesn't matter if it goes over a bit. You can always scrape it off with the other spoon. Put the lid on. Okay, now you're going to be heating that up gently. Give it a stir occasionally. We've got the butter and the honey in there. Give it a stir every now and again. It's all melted. And you're going to take it off the heat and put the peanut butter in. Protect your surface with a tea towel or something. And remember, the saucepan's still going to be hot, so be careful. Combine the peanut butter and the honey and butter mixture. Right, it's good. Once that's combined, I'm going to add the Rice Krispies, porridge oats, and if you're using it, the dried mixed fruit and the nuts. Give it a good stir. Make sure it's fully combined, not quite yet. The honey, the butter and the peanut butter will act a bit like glue. So you have to make sure that the glue is all around for it to stick together, because it can get a bit crumbly. Okay. Once you've done that, you pour it into a baking tray that you've got greaseproof paper. I've cut the edges, the corners, just to make it lie better. Pop it in. Use the spatula to scrape every last bit out. There we go. Don't worry if your tin's too big. You don't need to press it all the way up to the edges. Make sure it's big enough, it's sort of fat enough, the mixture. So if it doesn't go all the way to the edge, don't worry. You might find it easier to press it down with a wooden spoon so it doesn't stick quite as much. Press it really well in so it's all pushed in. There you go, that's done. That goes into the fridge for the minimum of 30 minutes, but it might take up to 4 hours for it to go hard. Okay, so I'm going to put it into chill. Now, as if by magic, I've made some earlier. This has been in the fridge for quite a while, so it's nice and solid. I'm going to cut it into about 15 sections. Before I do that, I'm going to put the chocolate on to melt gently. So I've broken it up into sections, into bits. I've got some water in here, not very much. You don't need the bottom of the glass bowl to sit in the water, it just needs to go on the top. And gently heat it up. And stir it a couple of times whilst it's melting. Now, going back to this one, put your mixture on a chopping board to save your baking tray. And then cut it into about 15, so that's 5 going across this way. And 3 this way. There we go. Now they're ready to dip in the chocolate. The chocolate again will act like glue. If it's a bit crumbly, we'll have the chocolate on the bottom and that holds it together. Whilst that's melting, I'm going to have a quick reminder of the Eat Well guide. I've said that the Rice Krispie and Peanut Butter Bite isn't as healthy as an apple, but healthier than a Mars bar. But that's exactly right, because there is sugar in the Rice Krispies, and also, even though we've used honey, it's still a sugar. It's a different sort of sugar than white sugar. And on the Eat Well plate, it says that those sort of sweet treats you should eat less often and in small amounts, so really not every day. But we've got the carbohydrates of the porridge oats and also the Rice Krispies, and that is part of the Eat Well guide. We've also got the nuts, which is a good source of protein as well. Chocolate is melted, so what we're going to do is take a block, dip it in, take it out, and if you can put it on a new piece of baking paper but in the same position, then it'd be easier to drizzle chocolate over the top. Now, this is dark chocolate, which has got less sugar in than milk chocolate. The bowl should be cool enough now to hold it, and then drizzle over the top. Pop this back in the fridge for it to set. And another one I did earlier. These are ready to serve. I think I'll take these down to Mr. O. There we go, the chocolate is gone hard on the bottom. There we go. So that's your healthier than a Mars bar, but not as healthy as an apple, Rice Krispie and Peanut Butter Bites. Well, when I was getting the Rice Krispie Bites ready, I thought, oh, let's think about the other cereals that maybe we have during breakfast time, and looking specifically at the sugar, and I was quite amazed at the differences of sugar in these cereal. First of all, we'll look at good old porridge oats, and that's got less than 0.5 gram of sugar in the porridge oats. And then moving on to Weetabix, if you have 2 Weetabix, you've got 1.7 grams of sugar, and that's quite a big pile in front of the bowl. And then we've got Rice Krispies and cornflakes with 2.4 grams of sugar. And then the multi-grain hoops, 5 grams. Cocoa Pops, 5.1 grams. And then it's quite a huge pile, just that bowl of Frosties. It's 11 grams of sugar. That's just over 2 teaspoons of sugar, that is. And not only do Frosties have that amount of sugar in, Crunchy Nut cornflakes do as well. I didn't have any to show you. Shreddies, they have about 5 grams of sugar in as well, so the same as the multi-grain hoops. And if you have frosted Shreddies, that goes straight up to 10 grams, so that's about 2 teaspoons of sugar. I was quite surprised, so it's really interesting seeing that it's a good idea to sort of cut down on sugar. You can find out how much sugar cereals and other things have got in by looking at some packages with the traffic light system, it's called. So as with traffic lights, you've got red, amber, orange and green. Now the red is sort of like a warning that it's got a high content of that ingredient, like sugar, salt and fat. And then amber is in between, and then the green, that's quite a low amount, and it's fine if you're trying to cut back on, say, sugar, salt and fat. So with these multi-grain hoops, I can see straight away that the fat content is green, so that's okay. Sugar and salt is an amber, so not too bad, and there's no red warning sign at all. On some cereals you would have a red warning sign with the content of the sugar. I'm not sure for 100%, but the Frosties probably would have a red warning sign. And you can use that for fats and salt as well.
And here is Mrs. Brenton with the healthier than a Mars bar, but not as healthy as an apple and peanut bite. Almost. Let me make some space for you, Mrs. Brenton.
Okay.
So what are they? What are
see if I can get it right. It's healthier than a Mars bar, but not as healthy as an apple. Rice Krispie and peanut butter bites.
I put the comma in the wrong place.
You did, yeah.
Either way, they look amazing. And can I possibly try
Please,
them?
help yourself.
Right, thank you. Are they hot?
No.
Oh, no. They're not hot.
Quite chilled.
Right, okay, they're quite chilled. Excellent. They look fantastic. I can see why they are not quite as healthy as an apple, because they look delicious.
Yeah.
Not that apples aren't delicious. Wow. Well, that's incredible. That's really delicious.
Good.
Thank you very much.
That's all right.
And
That's all right.
get baking or making. Is it a making session? It is, isn't it?
It's a putting together session, really, yeah.
Wow, that's really, really lovely. I shall definitely be having a go at that. Great, well, that's all we've got time for, and we'll see you all on the next show. Cheerio. Bye Mr. Brenton.